Hello everyone and welcome back to Math Made Easy. In a previous lecture, we studied two reliable bracketing methods for solving nonlinear equations, the bisection method and the regular falsi method. Both methods require an interval such that the function values having the opposite signs. Although these methods are reliable, but they usually converge slowly because they repeatedly reduce the interval to approach the root. Today, we will study one of the most powerful and widely used numerical methods, the Newton-Raphson method. Instead of using the intervals or the second lines, this method uses the tangent to the curve to obtain a better approximation. When the initial guess is chosen appropriately, the Newton-Raphson method converges remarkably fast, making it one of the most efficient root-finding techniques. If I draw a nonlinear curve here, so suppose we already have an approximate value of the root, and instead of reducing an interval or drawing a second line, we can draw the tangent to the curve at this approximation. And since the tangent closely follows the curve near that point, the point where the tangent cuts the x-axis is expected to be a better approximation of the actual root. So, assuming this x0 to be a first approximation and taking this point on the curve, we got this point as xn comma fxn, or you can mark it as we got this x0 comma fx0 that lies in the curve. And if I just draw the tangent that intersect the x-axis at x1, and this becomes the next approximation. And now you just need to repeat and repeat, and each tangent moves closer to the actual root. Unlike the bisection and regular falsi methods, the Newton-Raphson methods doesn't require any interval that contains the root. It starts from a single initial approximation and refines it using the slope of the function. So, we have the equation of the tangent here, that is this y minus fxn. If I just take it this x0 as xn, and this x1 value taken as to be xn plus 1. So, if I just write the equation of the tangent as y minus fxn equals to f dash xn into xn plus 1 minus xn. Since the root is actually lying on the x-axis, so this y should be 0. Just substituting this y is equals to 0 in this equation, we got this minus fxn equals to f dash xn into xn plus 1 minus xn, and hence we got this xn plus 1 equals to xn minus fxn divided by f dash xn. And this is the most famous Newton-Raphson iteration formula. Now comes the algorithm, and in the very step 1, you need to choose an initial approximation as xn, and then evaluating the value for fxn and f dash xn, and hence computing the value for xn plus 1 equals to that is equals to xn minus fxn divided by f dash xn. And then just need to repeat and repeat until the stopping criteria. And the stopping criteria is this mod value of xn plus 1 minus xn is lesser than epsilon. Or you can take the value for the function at xn, the mod value of function at xn is lesser than epsilon. And now comes a question that asks for the positive root of this particular equation using the Newton-Raphson method. So we have clearly defined the function as fx equals to x cubed minus 2x minus 2i cos of x. So we can simply differentiate the function. We get this f dash equals to 3x square minus 2 plus sin x. So we have the endpoints as 1 and 2. So we can take it as f1 equals to minus 1.5403. And this f2 comes out to be as 4.4161. And since this f1, f2 is lesser than 0, that means the root lies between 1 and 2 only. So let's just take the initial approximation, that is this x naught is taken as to be 1.45. We are just assuming it. And then using the Newton-Raphson method, we get this value, we get the value for f 1.45 and f dash 1.45, and hence we got the value of our x1 as 1.4447. And with the iteration 2, again we got the value for the x2 as 1.4447. Since the successive approximation are identically up to the 4 decimal places, iteration should be stopped. So you got your positive root as 1.4447 for a non-linear equation as x cube minus 2x minus cos of x. So basically this again is having a more advantages over the previous methods. That is, this converges very fast, having the high accuracy, and uses only one initial approximation, and hence widely used in engineering and scientific computing. But this requires the derivatives, and even a poor initial guess may lead to a divergence or a convergence to an unintended root. So can't be applied when f dash becomes 0 near the approximation, and hence sensitive to the choice of the starting value. But it's So today we explored the Newton-Raphson method, one of the most fastest and most widely used techniques for solving nonlinear equations. We understood sets, geometric interpretation through tangent lines, derived the iteration formula from the equation of a tangent, learned stepwise algorithm, and solved a complete numerical example. So in the next lecture, we will study the second method, which achieves faster convergence similar to the Newton-Raphson method, but eliminates the need to compute derivatives by approximating the slope using two previous points. So thank you for watching, and if you found this lecture helpful, don't forget to like and share it with your classmates, and subscribe to Math Made Easy, and I'll see you in the next lecture.